just the tips.
All right, everybody. Adam and Mike here at the New York Golf and Fitness, 17 Grand Street, Kingston, New York.
Come check it out.
Just the tips, episode
98.
98.
Ooh.
Shoot.
Dude, when we open this place up officially, it might be
It'll be 100.
episode 100.
It might be
awesome.
105 the way things are going.
Yeah.
Don't
All
say
right.
that.
Yeah.
Holy cow. But check it out, guys. I mean, things are coming along exactly as they're supposed to. They're turning out really nice.
Yeah, dude. You know, I was telling somebody just the other day about, like, when we walked into this place, what we're building right now is what I initially envisioned when we walked in here.
You know, it's funny because I think the space just automatically lent itself for what we were trying to accomplish. But then, you know, a couple of visits and a tape measure, you know, and, you know,
Couple more visits and
a few more tape measures. But bottom line
burritos.
is by the time we you know, kind of committed to this thing, it was already done. We saw it in our heads.
Yeah.
We had sketch plans of it. And then thanks to JTT, we could literally see, you know, like really cool renderings of it.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of made putting effort into it easier. We knew what it was going to look like before it was done.
Right. And, you know, I think it helped us, you know, obviously with ChatGPT, you know, you got to type in, like, you know, very specific things.
Yeah.
But it really started coming together and we were like, dude, this is it. This is like, it wasn't ChatGPT told us what we wanted to see.
No.
Like, we were telling it and we were just like, now make a picture of it. And
Yep.
it came together.
Yeah, and it's like,
was
hey,
awesome.
do you want me to order that paint color for you? You know, that was
Yeah.
handy. You're like, yeah, man, order the paint. Let's go.
Yeah. So guys, what you're seeing right now is we're kind of we're on the back end of the simulators. So we got 3 simulators here on the other side of the camera. We're just chilling on a couch here. We got TVs.
Oh, dude, so much fun to order TVs. You know what's fun about this whole thing? Nobody's telling us not to do something.
Dude.
That's why we end up with so many TVs. Everything's
It's
black.
so funny. Nobody can tell us what to do.
Yep.
It's like we're 2 kids that like want to do the thing, and nobody's stopping us.
Like, how big of a TV you want? You want 50? No, let's go bigger. Let's go bigger.
Let's go.
bigger.
Let's go buy a couch.
We we ended up with too many couches. But long story short, I mean, we didn't get a 13-foot television the way I
Yeah, there
wanted.
was one person telling you not to get that. And that person was me.
A 13-foot television. How
But we
cool would that
don't
have been?
need one. We have 2 14-foot televisions, 3 14-foot televisions right there.
I know. But guys, this looks cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to come in here, hit the simulator, chill out, be part of the group. We'll put something on there, you know, the Mets or the Yankees, college football, the Masters.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be fun.
there's TVs all over this place. They said it's starting to look like a Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah,
in here.
and I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we got
I think
enough
we have to be
TVs.
done. Otherwise, we do turn into a sports bar.
If you think about it right now, there's 4, 8, 12. There's 12 screens in here right this second.
Just now.
Just
yeah.
right
we
this
got a couple
second,
more
yeah.
coming, but.
Yep.
All right, so I wasn't here last week. I let you and Andrew kind of take
Let
the
us?
reins. Yeah.
You made
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you got the handsome guy back, the more manly one back.
Last week was like when your mom leaves. Like the two of you get along. And Andrew and I sat down, and the two of you do a podcast.
Yeah.
We had a blast though. You were missed though for sure.
So let's update. You know, here
Yeah.
we are. This is coming out
26th.
on Sunday the 26th,
Yeah.
October, right?
So what are the things that we have left to do? We got a little bit of electric.
I don't know
left.
if you guys can see
Oh,
the
yeah.
floor. I don't think they can see the floor. But
No.
right here where we're sitting is blue mat that we have down underneath.
We could have a wrestling tournament if you wanted.
We could, or I was thinking about doing a triple Lindy. No, so we have mat down underneath everything.
Yep.
And right now, where there's no turf, there's turf in the hitting area. Where there's no turf around the side is going to be putting green.
It's going to be putting green, and it's going to be a substantial putting area.
Yes.
So we ran into a little delay on the turf. Mike's learning about working with wholesalers and shipping companies. My favorite thing was coming out into the gym the other day, and he's on the phone with the shipping company going, "I know it's not your fault, and that's why I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your boss. I want to talk to your boss's boss."
Yeah, dude. Seriously. Seriously. It's like,
They-
how come it's nobody's fault?
Just because we ordered 2,000 square feet of putting turf. That's not a big deal for these guys. And putting us off for 2 or 3 weeks to deliver it is not a big deal
Is
to them.
2,000 not a big deal?
Not in the grand scheme of things.
No?
Not if you're in the turf business. To us, it's a huge deal. But if that's all you're doing is selling turf around the country,
Right.
you're like, wow,
Home Depot does that on like a Monday.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one little 15 by 100 foot roll of putting turf. But the bottom line is so we got putting turf left to do. That should be done this week.
Yep.
Our electric is like 90% done.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and gym equipment is on its way.
So, but the interim gym equipment, I think you did a brilliant job not only sourcing it and making sure that hey, when we're allowed to, everybody's going to get a great workout, even if the permanent equipment's not here.
Yeah, the permanent equipment is on its way.
It's on the water.
It's on its way.
Yep. It's overseas. It's on the water.
What else? Plumbing.
So, how we turned getting 4 outlets into in the ceiling into a second bathroom is a different podcast.
City of Kingston.
But long story short is, you and I talked about having a second bathroom sooner or later anyway. We just didn't know it'd be sooner and not our choice.
Right.
But the bottom line is we do get to decorate a whole new second bathroom. And shout out to Mrs. Paddock. She picked up a couple of. She starts decorating around here, and it says, here's a cool bullhead thing and a cool turtle, and you're like, that's going to be what the bathrooms are.
Yeah,
bulls and turtles.
One's going to be the turtle. One's going to be the bull.
You determine if you're a bull or turtle.
Yeah.
That's not for us to judge.
And listen, just because the other one is a turtle doesn't mean that it's like.
Some days I feel like a bull. Some days I feel like a turtle.
Dude, I've seen you walk around like a turtle. I have not seen you walk around like a bull.
Sometimes I get bullish, But our turtle bathroom is currently under construction.
Yeah.
We're probably 2 weeks away from having that done, and then an inspection, and the doors get open.
Yeah, doors are going to be open. But in the meantime, guys, we're having fun doing this stuff in here. Like, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's all the little things right now that you spend all day in here, and you're like,
I didn't get anything done.
Doesn't look like I did anything, but I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
But
well, there's a big difference between spraying 55 gallons of black paint on a white ceiling, and then the website needs to be
check out the website.
Modified. Yeah,
check out the
New
website.
NewYorkGolfandFitness.com.
Yep.
And check soon for your members login, where you'll be able to go and get updated for all your member stuff. Let's finish talking about kind of what's here, what the folks can expect, and then probably not a bad idea to start to talk about what it's going to look like. You had somebody sign up recently for future training lessons, and he's like, wow, I can't believe this is in New York, in Kingston.
So let's start from the front. All right, so you're walking in the front door. You're walking into the gym side.
Yeah.
Right, so we have a front desk coming. It's being built. I'm actually getting buzzed right now. It's probably him. Front desk is going to be there so that we can, obviously have a central location for people to come in, check in, talk, hang out, grab a cup of coffee, a protein shake, supplements, every merchandise, everything.
Yeah.
That's going to be like our point of sale area.
And it's going to feel good. It's somebody's going to be there smiling, welcoming you to New York Golf and Fitness. It'll be you, and we'll make him smile. You won't be able to see it because it's under the beard, but he'll be smiling inside. But right now we probably, like you said, we probably have 75% of our cardio equipment and probably 35% of our weight training equipment.
I'd probably say it's probably more like 25% of our weight.
Wow.
I'm a little nervous that we're not going to have enough room to fit everything over there.
You did order a bunch of stuff.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So
it's fun though. It's fun.
I may end up with a Smith machine in my bedroom, But the gym's really on its way.
And what are we offering over there? What are we offering?
Oh, personalized training, and that training could be just what I like about the way you train. And again, I've never been part of your business before. I've been a customer, right, a client. But being in here and watching you, hey, I got my guys in the morning. These guys are lifting heavy weights, and then I got a guy, who's trying to become a world-class athlete, and then you got a guy who's 90 years old and is like a sweetheart. And I think you guys chit chat, and then you got a bunch of ladies that are in here, that are working on fitness, and then you got people online that are working with you. It's really unique to see how many what different people are trying to accomplish. In my head, I'm just trying to get better at golf. These folks are trying to get better at life and all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's the cool thing about what we're going to offer over there. And, we named it New York Golf and Fitness for a reason. I didn't want people to think that this is just a golf place. I also didn't want people to think that this is just a golf fitness place.
Right.
Right. I want everyone to come here. I want this kind of to be like your place to get better at the things you want to get better at.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, we got personal training over there. We're going to have a couple trainers, me being one of them. We'll have a couple other ones training their own clients. People ask me, what are our hours like?
What do you mean, what are our hours like?
Yeah, what are our hours like?
Our hours are like when we're awake, we're here.
Yeah, yeah. And even sometimes when we're not awake.
Yeah, exactly. Nice futon.
So here's how this is going to work.
Yeah.
You set up a session with your trainer that person, that trainer, agrees with, and they'll meet you here.
Yeah.
Right? You want to work out at 5 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you at 5 a.m. You want to work out at 5 p.m.? We'll see you at 5 p.m. Right? Yep. It's whatever works with your schedule and your trainer's schedule.
Yep.
And that's on that side. So listen, you can't sleep at midnight and your trainer is up at midnight and you want to do a session with your trainer at midnight, you can.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the gym side. And again, we'll be running.
We're also going to offer memberships.
Yeah.
Over there.
Gym memberships?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's going to select few.
Select
the people that can handle it.
Select
the people that can handle being a member of the gym side of New York Golf and Fitness.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a very difficult screening process. So here we go. By the way, I asked you earlier today, and I think you should tell everybody, now that you've had a chance to be with your new equipment, to be at least portions of it, to start to get a feel and a flavor for what you curated. Happy with your decision so far?
Oh yeah, 100%. I knew right away when I saw that equipment. I'm like, definitely. And actually, you were away looking for something. You were shopping for something, and I forget how it got brought up or whatever. But somebody said something about the angles. He was like, "How are the angles of the equipment?"
Oh yeah.
And I loved that question because that meant that he understood it. Machines and Nautilus and Selectorized, it's called Selectorized, just to let you know. It's called Selectorized equipment because you can select your weight. Those machines have evolved so much in the last 50 years that they try to make them fit everyone, which in turn makes them fit no one. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
With all the bells and whistles and the adjusting and everything like that, they lost track of the actual line of movement.
Yep.
So if you're doing a chest press and your seat is too far upright, but these things move on a circular motion, that angle ends up going like this.
Yeah.
Right? So that seat needs to adjust according to the angles. And also with the counterbalance and everything like that. It was such a great question that I was so happy that he asked me that. And we talked about that when we went and picked up some of this equipment, about the angles of his designs, which are absolutely amazing.
Well, you were saying to me, and again, I work out at a hotel gym, or I've been to some big box places before. But what you were getting at is that just like a golf swing and smash factor, you want as much power and efficiency going to the thing you're trying to do. And you said some of this equipment is like heavy in the beginning, light in the middle, and heavy again at the end. Or it starts out light and it gets too heavy, and it's not consistent
actually,
through the motion.
I think one of the worst things that I see is that it starts out too heavy in the initial part of the movement, which is the eccentric part. And then once you get to the full extension or the full contraction of that movement, there's no resistance there.
Yeah.
And it has to do with that counterbalance and that angle. And I'm telling you guys, when I saw this equipment, and I still remember him, we turned that corner and he was like, I'm like, what's this stuff? And he told me it was his stuff that he was designing, and we were talking about some old school equipment, and he was like, yeah, I'm trying to design it after all that stuff that they lost.
And you feel like you nailed it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's been a pleasure to use some of this equipment. And again, I missed leg day this week, but we have Kingston's best leg press.
We
easily.
got probably Ulster County's.
Ulster County's best leg press.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This thing looks like somewhere between
What's
a modern
bigger, Ulster County or Hudson Valley?
Hudson Valley's bigger.
Hudson Valley's
The Hudson Valley's.
best.
All right,
leg
that's
press.
that's like from the bridges, like from the Tappan Zee Bridge to like like Albany's Bridge, or what's the last one up there is
the one before Albany is
is the Catskill
the one going across to Massachusetts.
oh yeah like that
I'm still saying I'll say Hudson Valley's best leg press.
okay.
Man.
It's somewhere between
Let
a
me
piece of
show me your leg press. Show me your leg press in the comments below.
It's a modern art masterpiece and maybe a piece of military equipment.
Yeah.
Kind of had a baby and decided you're going to use it for your legs.
Just pooped out a tank.
So awesome gym stuff. How do you feel about our simulator setup so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
We do have a couple tweaks. We did get a couple new toys in the last week or so, but we still have a couple tweaks and just dialing some things in that we really want to make like perfect.
Yeah.
And that just comes with some trial and error. That comes with like trying to figure out if that's going to work or not and stuff like that. But we're getting it.
Well, shout out to Chris Griffin at the Mashie because he kind of warned us. He's like, hey, he's like, you're going to get it set up and it's not going to be exactly the way you want it. And he talked about in a year going through several iterations of launch monitors and turfs and impact screens and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to go nearly that far. But we do.
I think we're close.
But we do have to get some upgrades. We do have to get some modifications, things that, again, us as the end user, you and me, would like to see. So we know that the folks that are coming here want to use it.
I also think that we're being overly picky because we want to deliver the best product to these people, to our friends and family, our customers and everything like that. That, like to me, there's a couple things that we could probably just get away with and it'll be fine. But I want to make sure that it's the best. Yeah. And I want to make sure that nobody, like you like to use this example of like the umpire, right? Yeah. If you don't know that the umpire is there, then he's doing his job, right? Yeah. That's the same thing here. I don't want people to notice anything of them just hitting a golf ball in a screen, having a good round, or looking at their numbers and everything like that. That's what I want. Yep. Let's be honest. We painted this entire ceiling, and it's something that's going to go completely unnoticed, but that's okay. Yeah. Right? But it was a lot of work. Yep. But the end product, again, it makes the lighting right. It gives you a higher resolution off the screen. Mm-hmm. That should end up having a better end product. Nobody's going to come in here and like, wow, what a great ceiling. Like, nobody's going to say that. Or and I don't want to give it away because then, Pugsley's going to come in here and be like, what's up with that? But there's a couple things that, I want to get right to where you don't notice that we did it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yep. So, a couple other things. Our retail space is coming along. Again, one of the big things is the ability to, if you need a club or you want a putter and you don't want to get something brand new, and again, we know golf's expensive. Let me ask you this. Yeah. What if somebody wants to buy your clubs?
They're for sale. Always.
Our clubs are always for sale, by the way.
100%. I'm going to put them on the wall, and I'm going to take them down when I go to play. So this is funny. When I was a kid, I had my grandma and grandpa Poudrier, who lived in Kerhonkson. Both of them were disabled at an early Poudrier. It's a French word meaning gunpowder, Poudrier, Poudrier, Poudrier. Right? So my grandfather was French-Canadian, but him and my grandmother were both disabled at a young age. And I don't know if you know anything about being disabled in your family, but they don't pay very much when you get hurt and you can't work, right? So they always supplemented their income with flea markets, yard sales, anything they could buy cheaper and sell more and flip it. And that's the way I grew up. I grew in the swap meets and the thrift stores and, the yard sales and the flea markets my whole life. And what I love about that is if I can get a deal, if I can get something that I like. But my point is, when I was a kid, Like if you left your toys at grandma's house, she might sell them on you. Like if you left your GI Joes, you might come back. She might have found a buyer. So you were always careful. But she also had great things in the shop, in the garage, and you'd walk out of there with something cool. But then you'd have to bring it back, And, like my parents had a bike shop, and it was the same thing. Like, you had a great bike, but that bike had a price tag on it while you were riding it around, So if the kid down the block wanted to buy it, he got your bike.
You had to just be riding your bike at all times so it didn't get sold.
Exactly. So this is kind of the same thing, man. We got these clubs.
You go to hang out, you go to talk to your grandparents in the driveway, but you sit on your bike and don't get off of it.
Dude, I can remember, and this is the God's honest truth. I was probably less than 10 years old, and I remember chasing someone down the driveway because they bought one of my toys, and I didn't know it was for sale. And I just see him walking away with whatever it was. I was in full tears, like, yeah, no. My grandmother had to give the money back to the guy.
Is that what you're going to do with your clubs? I'm going to sell your clubs, and you're going to be chasing them out?
Listen, my lab putter, maybe. The that 4-wood right now, anybody can. That thing's basically free right now. So if you've been following along on our Instagram and our shorts, you've been seeing we've been doing the hole-in-one challenge. For some reason, we've been so busy, we really haven't had a chance to firmly edit content correctly.
Yeah.
And I'll say apologies to our Myrtle Beach partners. We still owe you guys a lot of content. Local folks, there's stuff that we know has to come out. So we've been shortcutting it with the hole-in-one thing. But it's a good series. Hopefully you're following along. The problem is you picked the longest par 3 in the world.
We got great relationships with Caledonia, True Blue, Bob, Bart, Stuart, Dave.
Dave, yeah.
Who else is down there?
Bob, Bart, Sean,
Steve. Steve, cart guy.
Yeah. So, but long story short is
so we picked Caledonia.
Yeah.
Still give you guys some
love. Some love,
Still
right?
give you some love. It would be nice to get a little love back by helping me make this hole-in-one.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, maybe flatten out that green a little bit in the back.
So we're up to like day number 10 when this comes out. It'll be 6.
No, it'll be like 7.
7.
Today's 6.
So I'm struggling. hitting the green at 190 yards, and you seem to knock it on the green 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah, I just wish that pin was like maybe 3 feet to the right, so I can just play the fade a little bit more and not have to start it over a bunker.
Yeah. So we got that going on, and again, once we're up and running, this place will basically run itself. We'll have all kinds of time for editing.
Yeah. Listen. So JTT is kind of the creative editing is on a little bit of a hold just till we get everything up and running here. Again, we're going to have our own desks and computers and monitors and everything like that to where we can sit down and bang that stuff out. But
let me ask you a question. I mean, and then I want to get to what the end user experience is going to be. But what do you envision like a day in the life of Mike Romano at New York Golf and Fitness looking like?
Sitting right here.
Is it right here?
Sitting right here.
Yeah.
No, I would love, in all honesty, when we're up and running fully, I want to sit at that front desk, edit videos.
Yeah.
I want to lift in the morning, sit at that desk for a few hours, then walk on a treadmill for an hour.
Yeah.
Edit some videos, say what's up to everybody, go play golf.
Yeah.
That's
it, man.
That's my life.
Yeah. it's going to be good for you, man. Like I said, I'm truly excited.
And I just want you over here just grinding while I'm golfing.
So that's the thing, man, is it's been great to have these simulators and getting a chance to practice, even if it's just for 20 or 30 minutes between conference calls and other stuff. But there's going to be other people in here using this stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
That's why we built this bay.
Yeah.
This is the
private bay?
Premium bay. By premium, we mean like the owners.
Yeah, champagne room.
The owners.
Exactly. So what's our customer experience going to look like? What do they get to do here? Because we're this close to finalizing pricing. I know a lot of you have been asking how much. Not a lot. But by the per session rate is going to be the lowest in the county.
Oh, it's definitely going to be the lowest in the Hudson Valley.
You know what? I think it might be the lowest that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no matter what you do,
we're
it's going
trying
to
to figure out the best way to deliver you guys the best experience in the most affordable way for you guys.
Yep.
So those of you who've been asking, we are spitting out. We're actually going to sit down after we record this and go over those numbers. But I think the customer experience is going to be very similar to what we are doing.
Yeah.
Right. I want people to come hang on this couch. You know, they just finished up an hour of their training. Now their buddies here doing their training. They want to sit here. They want to grab a shake. They want to putt. They want to chip, like whatever it is. It's hanging out. It's a club.
Yep.
You know?
And I definitely see that. You know, I see, talking to Andrew DeForest, you know, he definitely sees like, giving lessons and custom club fitting, but he was also talking about like his coaching sessions that he wants to do. And for me, I got really excited. I told him, I said, I got goosebumps because that's an amenity that I've always wanted. I don't necessarily need somebody to stand there and watch me hit an hour's worth of wedges, but what I really could use is somebody to come over and get me set up, tell me what to do, and then leave me alone so I can do it, you know, and then check back with me, you know, in a few minutes, you know.
So I'm just making sure we're not watching commercials, which we probably have been.
Yep.
So I will say that, like when I did my lessons last summer, he gave me homework.
Yeah.
And he said, don't call me. He's like, do your homework, get dialed in on that thing, and then call me for your next one.
So, you know, Andrew was almost talking about like, hey, I could put together like a playbook or a workbook where these are the things that you need to work on. So I want you guys all to imagine that you come into New York Golf and Fitness and it's January 1st, it's 2026, and you're like, I want to get better. But we have to really quantify what that means. And it means that even in the wintertime, your short game is going to get better. Your pitching and chipping are going to get better. Your wedge game is going to get better. Your irons are going to get better. Your long stuff is going to get better. Your driving is going to get better. And then as soon as the April 1st or whenever the weather breaks rolls around, you're going to immediately translate it to the course as a better golfer. Yeah. You know? And again, you know, I hate to say it this way. You're not coming out here with four guys to hog up a bay and chili shank, a four-person scramble while chugging Miller Lite, right? Yeah. That's not the purpose of this, right?
I don't, and like you said, I hate to say that, but I don't hate to say that.
Yeah.
I don't. Listen, we got a gym over there. You can't be over here pounding Miller Lites and mozzarella sticks, and somebody else is over there deadlifting. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Got to do dads.
But you got to do dads. Yeah, exactly. But you got to bring, bring your protein shake over here. And so, some of the other ones that I see is like, hey, we're gonna do these 1 hour sessions where it's like 20 minutes of stretching, 20 minutes of hitting golf balls, and then 20 minutes of lifting. Yeah. And do that 3 days a week. Or, maybe you want to form a group. You got your foursome, and you're like, Adam, we want to get together and we want to get better at golf collectively as a unit. And we'll schedule time for you. Are we going to bring back our, Tuesday and Thursday golf fitness clinics that you were running and across town?
So I told you I wanted you to talk to a certain group of people.
Yep.
To figure that out, but I would love to.
So it would be nice if it was like kind of laid back, a couple nights a week. You come in.
I would like to do it the way that you just said, where, hey, 20 minutes. So 3 people are in here.
Yep. 3
people are out there lifting, and 3 people are doing some mobility or cardio or whatever.
Yep.
And then we rotate every 20 minutes. It's a different station.
Yep. Cool. I like that. Yeah, you could have 9 people in here in a class.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you can get like 12 and add in the cardio, the mobility, the lifting, and the hitting.
Yeah, and so you come in, you're like, hey, I'm in group 1. I'm hitting my 7-iron for 20 minutes, working on 10 round dispersions, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm over on the treadmill or the elliptical for 20 minutes, and then I'm doing what's the rotation strength training, the core training, and then finish it off with some lifting, or something like that.
Yeah. Something 4 different stations, 3 or 4 people in each one, rotating every 15 minutes. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. And doing that 2 or 3 days a week?
Let's do that right now.
I'm thinking about it. All right, we'll be back in an hour. All right? Shoot.
There's so much stuff, guys. Listen, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring something to you that there's nothing else. So
Yep.
you actually mentioned earlier with this new person that's came into the facility, somebody said, "Hey, did you hear about New York Golf and Fitness?" And the guy was like, "No, man." He's like, "Where's that? Like in the city?" He was
Yeah.
like, "No, dude, it's in Kingston." He goes, "Oh, like where?"
Yeah.
He was like, "On Broadway." He's like, "Dude, that's like 3 blocks from my house."
Yep.
He was like, that would be so, like, he originally was like, that would be so cool, that idea. That would be so cool. Imagine they had that around here,
Yep.
and it's right here.
And it's right here, dude.
it's right here.
Yep.
So, listen, guys, we're trying to bring you the best. We're a fun, awesome environment that helps you perform on the golf course, perform out in the real world, and everywhere in between. That's our goal.
There you go. So, like I said, we'll come back to you with episode 99, the penultimate episode before our century mark.
Say that word again.
Penultimate?
Penultimate?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Means before the next one. It's before the last one.
Penultimate. What was your grandparents' last name?
Poudrier.
Poudrier? Penultimate?
The penultimate Poudriers. There you go.
Yeah, 3 times that.
So again, episode 99 will have to be something special, but I think it would be very cool. Well, one of 2 things. Either we're going to have the doors open here, or we're going to be in Myrtle Beach for episode 100, one or the other.
Ooh.
Episode 100 from the back porch of Caledonia.
Dude, episode 100 on number 3 at Caledonia.
Oh,
trying to
for
just
real?
hit hole-in-ones.
Yep. Well,
And we got your son over there just fetching balls for us.
So, but listen, we don't need to make this an extra long podcast. This is what we've been doing, and we're doing it for ourselves because we built something that we love. I do love being here, and I know other people are going to love it too.
Dude, so far, the people who have come, dropped by
Yep.
to say what's up, to check it out, love it.
Yep.
They love it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We got some people checking out like the gym equipment, love it. People like friends, family checking it out, love it, dude.
Yep.
It's so cool. And then what about all the people that are just like, you know, like even the UPS person's like, that's such a cool idea. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
like everybody that's even just walking by and they're like our neighbors or they're just people that live in the area just walking by, they see us working and
Yeah.
they ask us what we're doing.
And they
it's
pop
just,
in
like,
because we get the
awesome.
doors open.
So cool.
It is. It's been. I gotta say, I build businesses and put houses together and stuff, and you have too. This has been the most fulfilling, hardest work that I think I've ever done, and it's just enjoyable. And I really can't wait to other people to share this.
Yeah.
And like I said, get dollars coming in instead of going out.
Yeah, man. And then, you know, if anything, listen, if you've made it this far into the podcast and
Yeah.
you show up here, first of all, get here quick because I think this place is going to fill up fast.
I think we are.
Secondly,
Yeah.
Check out our ceiling. just look at our ceiling.
Just look up.
Just
look
let us
up every
know
now
what
and
you
again.
think of our ceiling.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway,
All right, dude.
Well, listen, New York Golf and Fitness is on the map. Go to NewYorkGolfandFitness.com. Come to 17 Grand Street in Kingston, New York. Chances are we're going to be here. We're not officially open yet, but we'd love to show it to you.
Yeah.
Take a look at our website. Give us feedback. We're looking forward to the improvement.
Link in the comment down or link in the description down below with the website where you can add your email address so that you can be on our email list to stay up to date
Yep.
with everything too. So
And we
check
just
that out.
talked about it today. We're going to get our Saturday Skins shirts in.
Oh yeah, we're
Yep.
gonna have. I don't think we really talked about merch.
No.
We're gonna have merch, right? Obviously, we're getting hats, we're getting shirts, we're getting, what else we want to get? Hoodies.
The hoodies.
gotta
I
get
can't wait
hoodies.
for the hoodies.
Yeah,
They're-
hoodies will be here soon.
Yeah. We'll get a sneaker line, Our
colors? Yo, Puma partnership with Puma.
That's it, man. If there was a New York Golf and Fitness logo on the back of the Puma.
Sick.
Yeah. But you get it all winter long. If you're practicing as much as we think you're gonna be in here, we're gonna be able to re-grip your stuff. We're gonna be able to get you new sticks. We're gonna
Glove
be able
fittings.
to buy, sell, swap, and trade. Maybe some consignment. Like I said, it'll be fun. We're gonna have a blast. I
Everything.
can't wait to get the turf down this week. Next week, we'll be coming to you from the largest indoor putting green in the Hudson Valley. Mm-hmm. Is that true? I think that's true.
It's true until we get fact checked and somebody says no. We
No.
got one.
A 2,000 square foot putting green is nobody else has got that. There's a couple of big simulator places in Poughkeepsie, but they don't have it. They got a 10 by 10. We got a 100 square
Yeah.
foot one. We got a 2,000 square. It's literally 20 times bigger.
Plus, this building's kind of sloped a little bit, so it's got undulations. It's like
you
a
are
strand
not
screen.
getting a straight putt. That's
It's
for
like
sure.
a strand screen.
It's not quite that bad, but you will
Number
have it.
10 at Royal New Kent.
You're gonna be putting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do is what Sir Lowry said, and they do in Ireland, which is they take a like a ball, they roll it down the street. They see how many rolls it takes to get to the next bar. You have two teams.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So
You know what we can do?
we got the Shamrock right there. That's only a pitching wedge away.
I know.
That's
That's all
70
glass up there, but like what you guys used to do at Rondout,
yeah.
hit out the door.
We got double doors in the back here.
Down the alley.
Right down the
Yeah.
alley, man. Sorry, Mr. Dutton. All right.
Big shout out to everybody who's been a huge help through everything. I mean, there's so many names to name, so like I don't think I'm gonna even start. But we've had a lot of people support us in this, help us.
Couldn't have done it without you, that's for sure. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I mean, we
And-
could have. It just would have taken twice as long and been 3 times as expensive.
Yeah, and then we would have had to hire you anyway.
Exactly.
No, we've had tremendous support from a lot of people, and we thank you guys very much. Obviously, big shout out to all the Strands courses that we've had a great relationship with. We're not done. We didn't go anywhere, guys.
Nope.
We're just doing a lot of work on this place. So we'll be back with a vengeance soon. Maybe try to sneak down to Myrtle Beach for a little trip. But
It'd be quickie.
I don't know. I don't know.
Might be the right thing to do. Might not be.
I don't know.
We'll have to see. We'll see. It'll make itself apparent.
That's his thing. That's his thing. All right. On that note,
Let's get out of here. All right, man. Listen, from New York Golf and Fitness, 17 Grand Street, Kingston, New York. I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
Just
New
the
York Golf and
tips.
Fitness.
Just the tips.